Hello, brethren. Welcome to Sunday. I didn't record yesterday. I can't remember why. Handle broke off my toilet. Snapped off. It was plastic, brittle. The flush lever. And but Claire, who can do anything, went out. 3 different builder supplies called in. Got one, came back and fitted it. So that's like brilliant, because it just like when things all went wrong before I went in the last penitentiary, and my bed wouldn't raise up, it was broken, so I couldn't get out of bed, and then the chair broke or something, so I couldn't get on the toilet either. And it was like that. It's like your life's gone out of control just through not being able to use a toilet. We can use it, but you can't flush it. Anyway, it's all back to normal now, but yeah, it was a brief interlude of panic. But she's really capable, is Claire, really capable. Oh, I've got a shout out for Nicole. She's a new subscriber to me YouTube channel, which is Wheelchair Ukulele with Lollipopman. I haven't had a new subscriber for ages. So, welcome, Nicole. Oh, it's supposed to be 24 today. I think it's the last day of summer. I'm not sure if I'm outside. I sort of might be. There's other issues. Yeah, I might be out. But it also says it's going to rain. My computer says it's not going to rain. My phone says it is. Guessing game, innit? Drop of Chardonnay. Toasting the departed. Good health to you all. Alright, let's turn this on. I got a bit of echo in it. I wonder if I turn this on. It's the amplifier I'm reaching for now, so that's on. And if I can get me, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know if that's on or not. Yep, it's on. Hello? That's it. Little bit of echo. What would you think if I sang out a tune? That doesn't sound right. Start again. What would you think if I sang out a tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. I get high with little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with little help from my friends. Well, what do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do I need anybody? I need somebody to love. Let's turn this down a little bit. Bit of feedback. I'll do that last bit again. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Yes, I do. I with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. I think that was the sound of rain, actually. It's dark in here, isn't it? Anyway, right, turn me, what do we call it off? Ukulele off. Well, it's built-in sound thing. And then I've got to hang it up on the holder, which it shares with another ukulele. This is going to end badly. Right, we've done that. Let's turn the amp off. There we are, back in the room. Back in the dark room. Yeah, so I might get out this afternoon. Thanks for your comments on TikTok. Get quite a few comments and likes and shares and thingies on there. On the TikTok. More than on the YouTube one. But I'm still working towards getting 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube, and then YouTube might pay me some money for me videos, unless I'm gonna have to just do, because like I suppose there's a copyright on the Beatles songs, aren't there? So if you're performing them without a license, they aren't going to pay you, are they? So they all have to be original songs or ones that, you know, traditional, that nobody knows who wrote them, and nobody's got a claim on them. But yeah, so yeah, hello Nicole, new subscriber to the channel. What have I been watching today? I've been watching Matt Watson, Cars. He's imported some Japanese cars, Suzuki Jimneys I think they are, and they've got to be modified so they meet up with the UK emissions things and that. So that was quite interesting. And Claire popped in because she's got some medicine, some pills, which she'd forgotten to leave me. So she called in. But she's aching a bit, poor girl, because she teaches dance. And like last night she had, I don't know, maybe 3 classes, one after the other. And I think she gets involved in it, you know, and demonstrating and stuff, and so she's woken up aching, poor girl. Yeah, so what's my plan for the rest of the week? Well, it says on my computer that the weather's going to start today 24, tomorrow 19 or something like that, and then it's going to go downhill. I'm hoping it isn't, and they have what they call an Indian summer, where it's just like red hot for a couple of weeks in September or October. I don't think that's rain I can hear through the door, that's wind. Don't like wind. But there we are. What was I was going to do? Trying to look for what I was going to do. Not stuck in the middle. Well, I'm not sure if I did that the other day actually. Wooden heart, I can't remember how that goes, I'd have to research that. Oh yeah, I was going to do Those Were the Days, my friend, which I'll probably do tomorrow. And my dad, he was like into classical music and stuff like that. This was like as far as I remember, the only pop single, 45 RPM. I think it was either on Apple Music or Decca. I think, probably Apple, but by Mary Hopkins, and it was a song, he just loved the song. And it was produced by Paul McCartney, I think. And but it says here, the writer is Gene Raskin, whoever he is. But yeah, it's a good sort of, like, it's got a little bit of a Russian vibe to it, you know. But yeah, he actually bought, you know, a single that was in the pop charts. So he wasn't like limited to classical. He was in this club thing where you subscribe and then they send you a different LP every long player, that is 33 1/3 RPM. Send you an LP every month of, you know, Beethoven one or a Bach one or Tchaikovsky or whatever. And the book that comes with it gives you all the history of it. So he was trying to educate us kids. So he'd have that on in the evening on the dance set. You know, so that'd be the background music, you know. And yeah, I used to sit there and I like it. I don't mind classical music at all. It's good stuff. Trying to think of it. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a composer that I got really into, and a modernish composer. He did the Dam Busters theme, I think. And Four Seasons or something. Eric somebody. It wasn't the Four Seasons at all. It was Eric. Anyway, he's real good, Eric. I might even have a CD of his somewhere. When I get myself, I bought a CD player. I had one in the other room, and then Claire borrowed it. Still got it. Gifted. So I bought one for my little computer in here, but it's still in a box. Because I just don't get around to doing things. I have good ideas. I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. When it comes around to it, I just can't be bothered. It's just like effort, and I don't seem to have any drive in me, you know, making efforts. Anyway, that's enough of me boring you to death. So, all being well, I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic day today or evening, whichever side of the world you are. And as always, thanks for coming.